Ghana has a strategy to develop through export-led growth. However, for exports to grow, there must be access to markets. One of the problems that have hindered the access of many Ghanaian goods to the European market is the inability of those goods to meet quality standards and regulations of the European market. The Trade-Related Assistance and Quality Enabling Program, Traque, has been instituted by the Ministry of Trade and Industry with support from the European Union to bridge the gap in quality of Ghanaian goods and help Ghanaian exporters to meet international quality standards.
We have a very big trade-related development program in Ghana. It's one of the biggest programs focusing on that area. And so that's why we have this program, this Traque program, which is trade-related assistance working on improving quality. I think the Q is for quality. Very much an emphasis on assistance, which is in the area of trade, but also on focusing on the quality of goods, which is so important if you're to have access to high-quality markets.
The Traque program started long ago in 2011. Myself, I'm the team leader of the program since June 2014. The beginning of the program was not very quick because there was a need of adjustment, understanding among different authorities involved and the expert who came for technical assistance. But since then, many things have changed, and now the things are going on well. We have been able to familiarize with the different agencies involved in Traque implementation program. We understand each other quite well. There is a good communication systems, and when you understand each other and the goals are common and well defined, then the results are coming out in a good way.
Since 2011, when it took off, the Traque project has rolled out a lot of activities towards achieving the goals of the program. The Traque project has a two-pronged approach. One, capacity building, that is, building the capacity of staff of Ministry of Trade and Industry and its related agencies. Two is upgrading of national quality infrastructure. Under capacity building, a lot of training has been undertaken. The staff of Ghana Export Promotion Authority were trained in data management. This would equip the staff to better acquire and manage data on the export sector. The Traque program also assisted the Ministry of Trade and Industry to set up a human resource data management system so as to better deploy human resources for optimum efficiency in its operations.
This system is to assist the HR division or department to be able to efficiently manage the personal records of the staff of MOTI, as well as to use it to determine their training needs, develop or produce management reports, as well as to eliminate the use of manual procedures in HR administration.
The Traque program is also giving support towards capacity building on the Economic Partnership Agreement.
This Economic Partnership Agreement will entail the gradual removal of tariffs on a substantial number of imports coming into Ghana from the European Union.
One such activity is the validation workshop on accompanying measures strategy. This measures and strategy are to help Ghana better take advantage of opportunities presented by the EPA and to help the country mitigate possible adverse effects of the agreement.
The critical question now is, how does Ghana take full advantage of signing the EPA? Obviously, in trade, once you liberalize your trade, you are definitely going to get gainers and winners. Some sectors of the economy are going to gain, some are going to lose. So which sectors will be losing and which sectors will be gaining? And that is why today's launch of the safeguard measures are critical to protect some of the sectors that will actually be losing from the EPA.
Trade, jobs, growth, it's important for Europe, it's important for West Africa, and reform is needed. I think we are moving away from a relationship of the past, which might have been seen or characterized as a donor-recipient type of relationship, towards a new form of cooperation. And the Economic Partnership Agreement is a new form of partnership.
Perhaps it is in the area of upgrading the national quality infrastructure that a lot of evidence can be seen about the impact of the Traque program. Many laboratories have been renovated, equipment upgraded, and staff trained. The premier institution among these is the Ghana Standards Authority. GSA's laboratories have received many new equipment from the Traque program. It was a day of pride and satisfaction when officials of the Traque program and the European Union inspected the metrology laboratory of the Standards Authority.
The laboratories that have benefited from this program: balance laboratory, temperature laboratory, pressure laboratory, electrical, frequency and time laboratory. We've received, in percentage terms, new equipment which forms about 90% of what we originally had. So the capability is going to increase, and for resistance like this we are in the range of the tera, beyond omega. So that should tell you that the impact of the program is massive.
GSA's staff were also given the appropriate training.
For some of them we are assisting also to enlarge or obtain the accreditation for the management they are doing.
We supplied equipment to 28 laboratories of 7 institutions, and currently over 90% has been supplied as well as installed, and personnel have been trained on these new equipments, and they are being used by the various laboratories or institutions.
Other laboratories that were assisted are the Food and Drugs Authority Physiochemical Lab, Veterinary Laboratory of the Veterinary Services Department, and Microbiology Lab of Food Research Institute of the CSIR. One major laboratory that was also upgraded is the Customs Laboratory at Kotoka International Airport.
Yes, even if there's a spill, the air sucks into this component.
This laboratory is a gateway for many products coming into the country or leaving it. The Traque program also teamed up with the Crop Services Department of the Ministry of Agriculture to establish the Green Label Certification Standard for agricultural produce. Many fruit and vegetable producers were introduced to the Green Label Standard, trained and supported to meet it and to be certified.
The Ghana Green Label Scheme, it's a Government of Ghana initiative in collaboration with GIZ, Ghana Standards Authority, to bring some sanity in the Ghanaian fruit and vegetable subsector and encourage farmers adopt good agricultural practices in the production of fruits and vegetables, as well as also bring that consumer confidence around the Ghanaian produced fruits and vegetables. We have developed a standard point of reference for all production practices. Traque has also supported the Green Label to do a number of things. 400 farmers are being supported to comply with the requirements of the standard. From this Traque support, a Green Label farmer manual has been developed, and the manual has been developed from the standard to bring home and make meaning and make simple some of the technologies within the Green Label standard.
My name is Lemuel Asmante, a papaya farmer. I dash a little of vegetables. I have entered Green Label. And what I've learned from Green Label is going to help me to produce quality and safe product onto Ghanaian markets. And I also urging all the other farmers to learn and do the same, and to help Ghana to be safe. We learn how to do record keeping and how to apply chemicals and how to handle health or workers' health issues. Those are some of the things we have learned.
The Traque project also began the groundwork towards establishing a national accreditation body. This is an apex body that would supervise and certify national quality institutions to ensure that they are accredited and consistently perform up to international standards. A commodity exchange in Ghana is one novel institution that the Traque project has tried to help establish. A commodity exchange can function when there is a warehouse receipt system. The project, therefore, brought in experts who traveled the country to identify warehouses, assess their capabilities with a view to assist them upgrade their operations to meet international standards. Unfortunately, difficulties faced in establishing appropriate legislation for the commodity exchange and other bottlenecks have led to Traque assistance in this area to be discontinued. As the Traque program winds down, there is no doubt that a lot has been done to improve standards of Ghanaian products, and the stage is set for Ghana to begin to take advantage of its vast export potential.
So there's a big focus on quality, working with different laboratories, with different institutions all over Ghana to ensure that goods are inspected, that they meet the quality standards and that they get into the market. Consumers are very willing these days to pay a premium for top quality goods. These days people are looking for organic bananas, they're looking for fair trade bananas, and that gives a premium. That if you produce goods of that high quality, you have to meet the standards, you get more return from the consumer. So I think if we're thinking to the future, we would like to try and move to a new partnership with Ghana, where we develop trade, we develop investment, and create more jobs in the country.
If the objective of the program would continue to be pursued and its achievements sustained, Ghana stands at the threshold of great economic growth with the European Union as a partner. Traque, enhancing the competitiveness of Ghana's trade.